The story of Poland begins with the Piast dynasty, a lineage shrouded in legend and pivotal to the nation's birth. Emerging in the 9th century, the Piasts, led by Mieszko I, laid the groundwork for a powerful kingdom.
In 966 AD, the baptism of Poland brought the nation into Christian Europe. This act aligned Poland with the dominant religious and cultural forces of the time.
It paved the way for alliances, trade, and cultural exchange. Mieszko's son, Boleslaw the Brave, further solidified Poland's position.
A skilled military strategist, Boleslaw expanded Polish territories through conquests. He sought recognition from the papacy, becoming the first king of Poland in 1025.
This marked Poland's transition to a recognized kingdom. The early Piast era saw the construction of churches and monasteries, spreading Christianity and literacy. Roman law and administrative structures brought order to the kingdom.
The foundations laid by the early Piasts shaped the destiny of a nation. The Piast dynasty's reign faced challenges.
Internal strife and external threats tested the kingdom's resilience. The fragmentation of Poland under later Piast rulers weakened the kingdom. Yet the legacy of the early Piasts, particularly Mieszko I and Boleslaw the Brave, remained indelibly etched in Polish history. The late 14th century marked a turning point in Polish history with the emergence of a new dynasty, the Jagiellonians. This era, ushered in by the Union of Krzywo in 1385, saw the union of the Kingdom of Poland and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania under a single crown.
This momentous pact, driven by political expediency and a shared desire to counter the growing threat of the Teutonic Knights, would have far-reaching consequences for both nations and reshape the political map of Eastern Europe.
The Union of Krzywo brought together two distinct cultures and peoples. Poland, with its Catholic faith and established monarchy, found a partner in Lithuania, a vast realm encompassing diverse ethnicities and pagan traditions.
The union was sealed by the marriage of Jadwiga, Queen of Poland, to Jogaila, Grand Duke of Lithuania, who converted to Catholicism and took the name Władysław II Jagiellon. This union marked the beginning of the Jagiellonian dynasty, a lineage that would rule over the Polish-Lithuanian realm for nearly 2 centuries.
The Jagiellonian era witnessed a period of unprecedented expansion and power for the United Kingdoms. The combined might of Polish and Lithuanian forces dealt a crushing defeat to the Teutonic Knights at the Battle of Grunwald in 1410, effectively breaking the Order's power and securing the eastern borders of the Polish-Lithuanian state.
This victory had profound implications, not only ensuring the security of the Union, but also establishing it as a major power in the region.
Under the Jagiellonians, the Polish-Lithuanian Union flourished, evolving into a dynamic and influential force in European politics and culture. The dynasty's reign saw the rise of a vibrant intellectual and artistic life, with figures like Nicholas Copernicus, the astronomer who revolutionized our understanding of the universe, emerging on the world stage.
The Jagiellonian era, with its union, expansion, and cultural efflorescence, stands as a testament to the power of collaboration and the enduring legacy of a dynasty that shaped the destiny of 2 nations.
The 16th century ushered in a golden age for Poland-Lithuania with the establishment of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, a unique and, for its time, remarkably progressive political entity. Founded on the principle of noble democracy, the Commonwealth vested significant power in the hands of the Szlachta, the land-owning nobility, who elected their kings and wielded considerable influence over matters of state. This system, while not without its flaws, fostered a spirit of tolerance and limited government, standing in stark contrast to the absolutist monarchies that dominated much of Europe at the time. The Commonwealth's vast territory, stretching from the Baltic Sea in the north to the Black Sea in the south, encompassed a remarkable tapestry of cultures, languages, and religions. Poles, Lithuanians, Ukrainians, Belarusians, Jews, and others coexisted within its borders, enjoying a degree of religious freedom unparalleled in Europe. The Sejm, the Commonwealth's parliament, served as a forum for debate and discussion, with representatives from diverse backgrounds participating in the legislative process. This period witnessed a flowering of Polish culture, art and literature. The Renaissance spirit found fertile ground in the Commonwealth, inspiring renowned writers, poets and thinkers. The Polish language flourished, becoming the language of administration and high culture. The architectural landscape of the Commonwealth was enriched by magnificent palaces, churches and public buildings, reflecting the prosperity and sophistication of the age. The Jagiellonian University in Krakow, one of the oldest and most prestigious in Europe, attracted scholars and students from across the continent, further cementing the Commonwealth's reputation as a centre of learning and intellectual exchange. However, the very freedoms and decentralised nature that made the Commonwealth unique also sowed the seeds of its eventual decline. The liberum veto, a controversial mechanism that allowed any member of the Sejm to dissolve the Parliament and nullify all legislation passed during its session, led to political paralysis and made the Commonwealth increasingly difficult to govern effectively. Internal divisions and external pressures from powerful neighbours would ultimately contribute to the demise of this once mighty realm. Section 4. A nation divided, the partitions of Poland. The 18th century witnessed a tragic turning point in Polish history, the partitions of Poland. Weakened by internal dissent and surrounded by powerful and ambitious neighbours, Russia, Prussia and Austria, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth fell prey to a series of partitions that would wipe it off the map of Europe for over a century. The first partition, in 1772, saw Russia, Prussia and Austria annex significant portions of Polish territory, a move met with outrage and resistance from many Poles. The second partition, in 1792, further diminished the Commonwealth, leaving it a shadow of its former self. This act of aggression sparked a desperate but ultimately unsuccessful uprising led by Tadeusz Kościuszko, a Polish-Lithuanian military commander and national hero who had fought for American independence. Kościuszko's defeat marked the end of the Commonwealth and led to the third and final partition in 1795, erasing Poland from the map of Europe. The partitions had a devastating impact on Polish society, culture and national identity. Millions of Poles found themselves under foreign rule, subjected to policies of assimilation and oppression. The Polish language and culture were suppressed and attempts were made to erase Polish identity. However, the spirit of Polish resistance never truly died. Throughout the 19th century, Poles staged numerous uprisings and rebellions seeking to regain their independence. The partitions also had a profound impact on the Polish psyche, instilling a deep-seated sense of injustice and a yearning for freedom. The loss of statehood, however, did not extinguish the Polish spirit. It fueled a fervent desire for independence, kept alive through clandestine networks, cultural expressions, and the unwavering belief in the eventual restoration of a free and sovereign Poland. This period of partition, though tragic, served as a crucible, forging a resilient national identity that would sustain the Polish people through decades of struggle. Section 5. Rebirth from the Ashes, Poland's Resurgence. The year 1918 marked a pivotal moment in Polish history, the rebirth of Poland as an independent nation. The outbreak of World War I, with its clash of empires, created a window of opportunity for Polish aspirations for independence. As the old European order crumbled, Polish patriots seized the moment, working tirelessly on diplomatic fronts and preparing for the struggle to come. Among them, figures like Józef Pilsudski, a skilled strategist and visionary leader, emerged as beacons of hope, rallying the nation around the cause of freedom.
With the collapse of the Central Powers in 1918, Poland's independence, suppressed for 123 years, was finally restored. The long-awaited dream of generations had become a reality.
The reborn Polish state faced daunting challenges, rebuilding a nation ravaged by war, unifying territories previously under the control of different empires, and establishing a functioning government and economy were just some of the hurdles that lay ahead. Despite these obstacles, Poland embarked on an ambitious program of reconstruction and modernization. The interwar period witnessed a surge in national pride and a determination to make up for lost time. Poland's leaders understood that economic progress and military strength were essential for the nation's survival in a volatile region. The construction of a new port at Gdynia, the development of heavy industry in the central industrial region, and the expansion of education and cultural institutions were all testaments to the spirit of renewal that swept through the nation. the re-emergence of Poland on the world stage was a testament to the enduring strength of the Polish spirit. A spirit that had endured centuries of partition and oppression. The reborn nation, however, would soon face new threats, as the shadows of totalitarian ideologies loomed large over Europe, threatening to extinguish the hard-won freedoms of Poland.